Jai Hind everyone, welcome to my channel Brainy Teach. Once again I am here with my new video of history from chapter 5, What Books and Burial Tells Us. But before starting the explanation, I request you all to watch the video till end, like, share, subscribe the video. You can also write down the comments there. Please press the bell icon so that whenever I will post the new video you will receive it. So let us start the explanation. Books and literature, they have an impact on the Indian history. Vedas are the old scriptures. It is of Hinduism and which was composed in the Vedic Sanskrit. There are four types of Veda: Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda. Out of these, Rigveda is the oldest Veda. It is composed about 3500 years ago. It includes more than 1,000 of hymns, which is named as Sukta or well said. These hymns are written to praise the various god and goddesses. These were composed by the sages in old or Vedic Sanskrit, which is totally different from the Sanskrit which we read today. According to the Rig Veda, there were three gods which were worshipped. The first one is Agni. Agni was the god of fire. The second god was Indra. Indra is known as the warrior god. And the third one is Soma. Soma is a special type of plant from which a special words which we use to describe people. Nowadays, we describe a person by the work he or she does, by the language he or she speaks, the places where they belong to, their family, their community, and their cultural practices. According to Rig Veda, there were also some words which describes people. The first one is Brahmins. Brahmins are also named as priests. These priests were the people who performed various rituals. Now the second word is Raja. Rajas, they don't have the capitals. Cities and palaces, armies, nor they collect any taxes. Generally, the sons of these Raja did not automatically succeed fathers as Raja. The next category is of Jana. Jana is the word was used to describe the common people. The wish is the word from which Vaishya came. Sometime the people who composed the hymns that described themselves as Aryas and their opponents as Dasas or Dasyus. These Dasas or Dasyus, they were men or women who were often captured in war. They were treated as a property of their owners, who could make them to do whatever work they wanted. Now let's have a discussion on megalith. Megalith, in this word, mega means big and lith means stone. That means a big stone which was used to mark burial site. Now, what was the common features of the burials? Those were found there. The dead people, those were buried in these burials, they were buried with black and red veils. The archaeologists, they have found lot of tools and weapons which were made up of iron. The skeleton of horses and the horse equipments, they were also found from there. These dead people, they were buried with the ornaments of stones and gold. The archaeologists, they think that the object which were found with the skeleton probably belongs to the dead person. Sometime they found more object in one grave than the other, which means that there were a difference of status among the people who were buried. The burials which were found with too many things maybe belongs to a rich person and other belongs to the poor, that means the common person. They also found some burials where they have found more than 2 or 3 skeletons there in one place. So they categorized it as a family burial site. These burial sites, they were having a porthole through which the dead body was buried into that site. Now let us have a discussion on the special burials which were found from Inam Gaon. Inam Gaon was a site which was located on the bank of river God, a tributary of river Bhima. Here the adults were buried in the ground, laid out straight with their heads towards the north direction. These were occupied between 3600 and 2700 years ago. Vessels which were containing food and water were also placed with these dead people. The archaeologists, they have also found a man who was buried in a large 4-legged clay jar in the courtyard of a 5-roomed house, where the dead body was placed in the cross-legged position. Archaeologists have found seeds of wheat, barley, rice, pulses, millets, peas and sesame. They have also found the bones of wild animals, which shows that they were hunting the animals at that time also. That means they were hunters. They also found the bones of cattle, buffaloes, goat, sheep, dog, horses and other animals. They also found the evidence of fruits such as bear, amla, jamuns, dates and the variety of berries were also collected, which proves that the people, those who were living at that time, they were farmers, they were hunters and they were gatherers also. That's all in this video. I think you all have understood the chapter. Thanking you for watching the video.